Good morning, everyone. So it feels really weird that I just ended a vlog here and I'm starting another one right here at the same time. So anyways, it is Sunday, and as you guys can tell, we are home. We are not at Kelly's dad's house. We were gonna go over there today and have some fun and go to Defy Gravity, because Kinley has been asking to go there because last Friday, I think it was, yeah, last Friday, I had all 3 kids for half of the day, so I was gonna take them to Defy Gravity to just play, because it's something all 3 of them could enjoy. But they were jammed packed. Like, we got there at 11:50 and they were completely booked and full until 1 o'clock because it was Veterans Day, so all the schools got out early. So we didn't end up going. So she's been wanting to go since then, so we were gonna go. Well, yesterday morning she woke up with a snotty-ish nose, like, you know, just kind of some cold symptoms, not very much, but she was overall acting her normal self other than having a snotty nose and sneezing. Last night when we got home, she felt really a little warm, so she had a little bit of a fever, as you guys saw, but very, very low grade, still totally acting herself. Didn't give her any medicine for it because it was so low grade, and she went to bed fine. If she hadn't been able to fall asleep and was just uncomfortable, I would have given her medicine, but she was fine. She went right to sleep. This morning she woke up at about 6:15, and I don't think she was feeling horrible at that point. I think she was just she was struggling because she went to the potty and she couldn't get her pants back on because somehow she took them all the way off and they got turned inside out. So I put them back on her, and it was just too early at that point for her to be up, especially with going to bed a little bit later last night. So normally I would have just brought her in my room and let her have the iPad for a little bit, but she just needed to go back to sleep. So I brought her in my room and to see if she would sleep for a little longer, and she went right back to sleep with me. She had to have me holding her though, so she didn't feel too warm at that point. She didn't really feel, I didn't take her temperature at that point because she really didn't feel too warm or wasn't acting off. Well, she did not. I woke up before her, you guys, which never happens. I woke up here. I woke up at 8:45 and she was still out cold. So I left her in my bed, and she didn't wake up until about 9:15, I'd say. She was miserable when she woke up, you guys. Miserable. She's super warm. Yeah, she's awake. So anyways, she's sick. She has a 103-degree fever and she's miserable. She's super warm. So I don't know if she's hand, foot, and mouth or what. Her symptoms kind of look more in line with strep. So I don't know. She fell asleep on the couch and now she's just waking up. It is almost 11. So I'm gonna go cuddle her. What's wrong, baby girl? What's wrong? Yeah, you're so hot. Come here. Come here. I know. She's so hot. You want to tell everyone how you're feeling? No? Yes. Yes. What? Yes. Yes, what? What's wrong, sweetie? You don't feel good? I got it. It's okay. Here you go. Alright. See your temperature. Her fever says, I don't know if you guys can see this, 103.3. So I need to get some medicine in her. It's a little bit high for my liking to just let her ride it out. Her ears do look good, you guys. I did check her ears with this thing, the otoscope. I mean, one does look a little pussy, but other than that, it looks good. It doesn't look bad. But her throat looks not great. And by the way she's swallowing, like I can just tell that it hurts. At least she's drinking. Yeah, you're drinking?
Good.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna go to the doctor later.
No, I want to doctor.
No?
No.
But they could give you some medicine to make it go away.
No.
No? Okay. Let me look in your mouth one more time. Stick your tongue out. Can you stick your tongue like out here? Ah. One more time. Ah. Ah. Okay. Ah. Stick your tongue out. Ah. Okay. She's got these little tiny red dots in her throat. They're really tiny though. So they look more like strep because her tonsils are really red and inflamed too. So I'll have to give you some medicine. Try a little bit more in there. A little bit more. There you go. Here, can you drink a little bit more there? You want some more water? Yeah. So at least she got some medicine in her now. So she starts to feel better a little bit. And it will hopefully bring that control of fever. That's the highest it has read, which was 103.3. So that's just a little high for my liking. And she's just clearly very uncomfortable. While she was sleeping, she was okay. But while she's awake, she's just very uncomfortable. So, but just the way she's swallowing, like you can hear how hard it is for her to swallow. It just reminds me totally of the strep. Especially when I had it as a kid, it was horrible. Like, and in the back of her throat, she has like, they're tiny. They're really like this size of a pinhead, maybe just a tiny bit bigger, little red dots all over. With hand, foot, and mouth, it's usually bigger, like more like blister-like type of things, and you can have on like on your lips, on your cheek, like inside your cheeks and stuff. And she doesn't have that at all. It's just right at the back of her throat. But her tonsils are really red and inflamed too. So, you know, I don't want her to have either really. But if I had to pick one, I mean, I honestly, even though strep is really painful, I honestly would probably pick strep just because they can give her an antibiotic for it and it will be like cleared up almost completely in a couple of days and she'll feel so much better. Hand, foot, mouth is totally viral, so you just have to treat the symptoms and it can be excruciatingly painful, especially if you get the sores in your mouth. I just texted my boss a little bit ago just to see how Benjamin's doing and she said he has been crying nonstop since Friday. So, she said he's feeling a lot better today finally, but I mean, I feel so bad for him too. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna call the doctor when they open. They don't open until 12:30 today, and hope that we can get a sick appointment and hope that we can get one. There's so much stuff going around that there's so many sick kids that I don't know if we're gonna be able to get in. I hope we will, because if this is strep, you know, the quicker you can treat it, the better. So if we can't get in, we might end up going to urgent care. So, you feeling okay? You don't feel good? What hurts?
Nothing.
Nothing? Does something hurt?
No.
No, you don't feel good? Well, what doesn't feel good? Does your throat hurt?
Yeah.
Does your head hurt?
No, my hand.
Your throat? Yeah. Wow, guys. I spoke way too soon. What happened? No, you don't feel very good. How are you feeling? You still feeling sick? Yeah. Is that a good popsicle?
Blue.
It's purple. You already had an orange one? Yeah, you already had an orange one? Is it good? What happened earlier?
My stomach.
Your stomach hurts.
Oh, where got?
Mommy has some chips. Did you get sick?
I want some chips.
Well, you can have some chips later, okay? Did you get sick? Yeah, it scared you?
Mm.
You need to take a bath?
Mommy.
Yeah, you spit. You got sick.
Yeah. In the potty.
In the potty, yeah. So guys, literally like after that last clip that I filmed, we were just relaxing on the couch, you know, everything was fine. And she was watching her iPad and she was laying down, and then she all of a sudden just got sick everywhere. Luckily it only got on the couch, like it didn't get on the floor, so it just got on the blanket, so I just threw him in the washer. So I carried her to the bathroom and she continued to get sick in there on the floor, and then I was able to get her over to the potty and, you know, have her get sick in there. So she did get a bath, which has really helped her with her fever. Luckily her fever has gone down a good bit, because I'm just hoping it doesn't spike again, which I'm kind of just waiting for it to, because I feel like it just will. But overall she's definitely seeming to feel a little bit better since throwing up, since getting that out of the way. But it was just like perfect timing. Like, I'm being sarcastic, because she had woken up and she wanted medicine. She finally wanted medicine because she felt so bad and her fever had gone up to 103.3, as I showed you guys. So I just wanted to get some in her. So she took it, she drank a good bit of her like juice water mixture, and then literally like 10 minutes later she puked everywhere. So she puked all the medicine up and everything. So she is eating some popsicles. My mom ever so graciously brought us some stuff, some towels, some in case we have more puke incidents, some Pedialyte, and then some popsicles. So she is eating those, and hopefully those stay down. Those have a lot less liquid, so but she needs to get liquid in her, that's the thing. And she hasn't peed at all yet today, which is weird because, well, one, she drank all that liquid, but then she threw it up, so it's not in her. But this morning when she was in my bed, she woke up briefly and asked for water, so I gave her water and she drank literally like a whole zippy cup of water, and she has yet to pee it out. So we're just gonna hang out. Well guys, Kinley woke up not feeling good again at all. It is 4:09. It is 4:09 and she just woke up. So she slept for a long time. She went down at 1:15, a little bit actually before 1:15. So she just woke up. She slept a long time. Which I just wanted to let her sleep as the longest she needed with being sick. And I figured that she would wake up either, you know, like better, continuing to get even more better, or worse again. Like there wouldn't be an in-between. It'd be either better or worse, and it unfortunately is worse. She is basically back to where we were this morning. Just feeling really bad. You can tell with her throat when she swallows, it's just very, which that might be just part of a cold or whatever she's got going on, because she does have congestion. But she has 103 fever again. Okay, sweets? All right? No. So she is laid up on the couch. I got all her blankies. She really wants this blankie on top of her. Do you want it on top of you? Even though I feel like with 103-degree fever you shouldn't want a blanket on you, but I guess you get chills when you have a fever. So we have a towel underneath of here, and then that blanket just in case she gets sick. So here's your lovey. So just in case she gets sick, which kind of wish she was facing the other way so it wasn't gonna go on the couch, but that's okay, we'll clean it up. I hope not. I hope you don't get sick. Do you want to try to take some medicine?
Yeah.
Yeah, to try and help you feel better?
No.
You want to try to take some medicine so you don't feel so bad?
No.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna try medicine. Hopefully she can keep it down. We will see. But we're definitely gonna call the DOC.
I want medicine.
You don't want any medicine?
No.
Why not?
No.
No?
No. I want medicine.
Okay. I'll give you a couple minutes. So she's still got a little fight in her, so I feel so bad for her. I'm gonna try and look at her again in a little bit and see. So, but the good news is that she did pee when she was sleeping, so at least we got some output for the first time all day. So that's good. Feel good. Her fever spiked. Hey guys, so it's much later at night. Kinley ended up falling asleep on the couch. She just started to go back downhill. Just really didn't feel great at the end of the night. She kind of, I thought she was gonna perk up there for a minute because she asked for some gummies. So I got her some and she like ate half of one and that's it. She just was not feeling good. Her fever went back up. I don't know if I said that. I don't know if I vlogged that a bit ago. I've lost track of when I vlogged. So I moved her to her bed and she stayed asleep, went right back to sleep. And I've checked on her once and she's doing okay. She's kind of sweaty, but she's not like burning hot. I think when she's asleep, her fever kind of like levels out a little bit. She still definitely has one, but since she fell asleep, I didn't get any medicine in her before she went to bed, which I was really hoping to do. So I'm about to go to bed myself, and I think I'm probably gonna bring her into my bed tonight, just because even with the baby monitor, I want to be right there next to her to be able to feel her. I'll bring the medicine in there, so if she does happen to wake up at one point, I can just give her some real quick. And if she were to happen to get sick again in the middle of the night, I definitely want to know about it right away, like to help her and stuff, especially if I want her to choke on her own vomit. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. So we are definitely planning on going to the doctor tomorrow. I'm gonna call them first thing when we get up in the morning. Someone ran up on the curb. Yeah, just to see what they think and if there's, you know, because I would just hate for any part of this to not be just a virus or something, and then actually would give her something to help her. So yeah, and I've never seen those like red dots on the back of her throat before. Like that's just, I mean, I guess it could be hand, foot, and mouth, but anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and vlog here for today, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Cool, huh? I don't know how long your mom can do it.
I can do it.
You don't want me in the picture? I'm holding her back so she's close.
They're watching the Christmas parade.
Where's Mimi? I think I see me. I'm gonna. Oh yeah.